It was one of those Nairobi afternoons that sticks to your skin, heat curling off rooftops like a sigh nobody wants to exhale. The air wasn't just hot, it was thick, dense with that gritty smoke dust combo that kinda stings when you breathe in too deep. Somewhere in the belly of Kibera, laughter cracked open the silence. Kids sprinting through alleyways, kicking a half-deflated football like it was the World Cup final. I swear, pure joy has a sound, and it's louder in places like this. Claire, yeah, her name was Claire. American, Midwest, Minnesota. She carried herself like someone who'd seen snowstorms and lullabies and coffee shops with Wi-Fi that never disconnects. The kind of person who checks both ways even on a one-way street. She wasn't exactly lost, more like searching. Said she was there to film something real. Something raw. Resilience, she called it. Ironic, right? And then there was Malik. You ever meet someone who just belongs? Like the way trees belong to the earth or beats belong to a drum? That was him. He wasn't loud, not really, but his presence spoke like a melody you didn't know you remembered. I think he was helping these kids rehearse a dance, shouting counts over Burna Boy playing from a speaker that honestly shouldn't have been working but somehow still blasted bass like magic. Claire noticed. Of course she did. Not from around here, are you? He said, leaning casual like Nairobi heat didn't faze him. Meanwhile, Claire's face was already 2 shades pinker. And boom, there it started. Not with violins, not with kisses, with a smirk, with steam rising from a plate of Githeri, with questions that had teeth. Malik wanted to know why she was really there. She talked about stories, about giving a voice to the voiceless. He laughed. They already got voices. Maybe folks just need to shut up and listen. That hit her different. Hit me different too, actually. Anyway, things unfolded as they do. Awkward silences, long walks. One evening she wore this ridiculously white t-shirt that got dust-stained in under 5 minutes and didn't even care. That's when he really saw her, not the foreigner, the fighter, the wanderer, something else. But listen. Love in the ghetto? It's a war zone with violins. Nothing is handed to you. Everything costs something. People talked, they always do. Her friends called it risky. Some even said irresponsible, which is polite code for, "What are you thinking?" His boys joked, but you could feel the tension behind the punchlines. Her parents? Let's just say the Zoom call did not go well. She was white, he was black. They both knew that was only the beginning of the divide. Still, there was this thing between them, and it kept showing up, in music, in shared silence, in the way they both hated goodbyes. But the world doesn't make room for what it doesn't understand. Claire started noticing things, subtle stuff. The way people treated Malik in restaurants, the way cab drivers looked at them, her, then him. She started questioning herself. Was she there to document or to save? And Malik? Well, he started wondering if he was just another pit stop on someone's journey to enlightenment. Then came the twist. It always does, right? Claire gets this email. Big-time offer from a New York studio. A 24 had just won big at the Oscars again. Indie was hot. They wanted her. Full team, budget, distribution, her name in the credits. Real stuff. And she had to leave. Fast. The dream was calling. Loud. When she told Malik, he nodded. Too fast, too understanding. It was the kind of support that breaks your heart. You've worked for this, he said. I get it. Don't let anything hold you back. That last sentence, it shattered something. Because what did he mean by anything? She packed. She cried. She watched the sun bleed over the tin rooftops like a wound. The night before the flight, no script could have written it better. Claire walked alone, tracing footsteps they'd made together. Found him where they'd met. Same spot. Different silence. You're going, he said. She hesitated, swallowed something sharp. I thought I was, she whispered, but then I realized I'd be leaving the wrong story behind, because here's the messy, inconvenient truth. The biggest wall isn't made of distance or culture or class. It's the idea that real love, the kind born in chaos and clutter and color, can't be the foundation of a future. And that lie, it's seductive, because chasing dreams feels cleaner when you're not tethered to anything complicated. But maybe complicated is the only real thing we've got. Claire stayed, not out of pity, not to prove a point, but because she knew her dreams were never about red carpets or camera crews. They were about truth. And Malik, he was truth. Rough around the edges, unscripted, alive. Now they make films together, she's still in the game. Hell, they even got shortlisted for Tribeca. Their latest piece? It's about belonging. About building where the world said nothing could grow. You see, the final obstacle, it's not out there, it's in you. It's that whisper that says your story isn't good enough, that love from broken places is too risky, too temporary. But what if it's exactly what you need? So if you've made it this far, through detours, through fear, through days that made no sense at all, then maybe this moment is the one where you stop running. Maybe this is where your story begins. Not perfect, but yours. Take the leap. Build where they said you couldn't. Choose love anyway.